Welcome to Joe at the Movies. If there's one thing Hollywood loves, it's lucrative true stories and untapped IPs. But even with that in mind, Gran Turismo doesn't really make sense conceptually. But in practice, it works surprisingly well. It does take time to get there though. While the movie is supposed to be about the real-life driver Jan Mardenborough, the first 20 minutes is just about the game. It plays way too much like an ad. It's borderline egregious, even considering how many other movies exist just to sell products. While I was watching, I could imagine the board meeting where every single frame was analyzed and painstakingly reworked in order to sell more PlayStations and Nissans. They probably had test audiences' brains hooked up to some machine, making sure the movie released the correct chemicals to make you want to buy the game. The only way this would have been possible is if they had people strapped in shifts to that Clockwork Orange eye-opening machine, watching new revisions of scenes that are being procedurally generated faster than they could be consumed to ensure higher profits and world domination. Gran Turismo 7, now available at Sears. The rest of the movie is pretty good though. The storyline won't surprise anyone who's seen an inspirational movie before, but the acting here is good enough to get you to care about the characters. That and the racing scenes were as heart-pounding and thrilling as any action scene I've watched. I think there were times where I was literally at the edge of my seat. It goes a long way to bringing you into the world. It's sort of amazing how such a run-of-the-mill underdog story would even get turned into a movie nowadays. Usually there has to be some kind of twist, but not here. Especially considering that the product it's promoting doesn't have super broad appeal. It's admirable that the film finds strength in such a project. Props to the director here for making it work as well as it does. If you can stomach being forced to hear Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo a contractually obligated amount of times, Gran Turismo is solid late summer popcorn fare. A good time, even if it's a bit simplistic story-wise. Thumbs up.